Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Money Podcast, your source for all things money. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at Ask Adam Torres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Mike McGlothlin on the line, and he's Executive Vice President of Retirement at Ash Brokerage, and he's also President-elect of the Society of the Financial Services Professionals. Mike, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks for having me.
Oh man, so I'm excited to get into today's topic. So we're going to talk about the recent launch of FSPGo.com and what you're doing over there. But before we do that, let's go a little bit further into what you're doing over at Ash Brokerage. So tell us a little bit more about your firm, please.
Sure. Ash Brokerage is the largest independent brokerage general agency. We're a one-stop shop for financial advisors to seek out annuities, life insurance, disability, long-term care. We also handle pension risk transfers as well as structured settlements within our division.
So at the very end of this, I'm going to give you an opportunity to leave your contact info and of the company and all that good stuff, so that the right type of people follow up with you, or type of clients, I should say. What are the right type of clients that are normally a good niche for Ash Brokers, like a good fit?
Yeah, about 85% of our advisors are registered representatives with Series 663. They work for broker-dealers, and then the other 15% or so are independent registered investment advisors or just independent life agents. So we have a very diverse group of diversification and distribution within Ash Brokerage. I think what we're really looking for are those people who are really serious about growing their business, about making sure that they have a steady flow of clients coming into their practice, but most importantly, that they want to remain relevant with their clients in the middle of the greatest shift from the workforce to retirement that we've ever seen here in the United States.
That's awesome. And that brings us to today's topic, Mike. So the launch of FSPGo.com. Tell us more.
Yeah, well, the Society of Financial Service Professionals is a 90-plus year history of delivering on three main pillars, and that is education, networking, and ethics. What FSPGo.com is a brand new website sponsored by the Society of Financial Service Professionals. It's a way for non-members to access some of our great content. You know, there's no better source than our peers to figure out how to help clients with their most complex issues that they have relative to financial services, whether that's life insurance, whether that's assets under management that ultimately goes to retirement income, or just all kinds of different things relative to the business environment, key person, buy-sell agreements, all those types of things. A lot of clients are really stuck, and they don't make decisions because they don't have the best information. The Society of Financial Service Professionals can provide that, and it also allows you to access our years and years of experience and our 6,300 members' experience so that you can go out without being a member. We can certainly accept you as a member. We'd love to have you as a member of the Society of Financial Service Professionals, but this is a way to get a lot of different content without the expense of membership.
Man, I love this. And I mean, the central theme here, I love it, is you really have a lot of financial professionals coming together in this collaborative effort really to help each other, to help clients. I mean, at the end result, I mean, it sounds amazing.
Yeah, I will tell you a personal story. When I was young in the business 25 years ago, I actually got referred to what ended up being one of my largest clients from an attorney. And this particular person had a settlement from a horrific accident. He was going to become from just middle America person to multi-millionaire. And at the same time, his kids were getting ready to go to college. And he asked me a question: does this settlement negate my ability to get financial aid from my college? And that's not my area of expertise. And so I just used the Society of Financial Service Professionals and shot the question out generically to the 6,300 other professionals. someone raised their hand without charging me a fee and said, Mike, get me these 3 questions answered from your client, and then give me a call and we can talk about how that actually works. So I called my client, called this person out in New Jersey who I'd never met before. He gave me the exact answer, and also not only the answers, but where to support those answers. And I was able to provide that to that prospective client. He chose me to be his financial planner, which was a multi-million-dollar account for me. And when I asked him why he chose me, he referenced that incident. He said, that wasn't the answer that I was hoping to hear, but you're the only one that was able to get that answer for me. So that's the value of the collaboration across multidisciplines and the value of leaning on 6,300 other professionals.
Wow, that's absolutely amazing. And I mean, just the pedigree. I mean, 90 years plus, 6,300 over 6,000 professionals that are part of the group. That's awesome. That's amazing. And you being a representative of it, I love it. I love what you're doing over there. So what type of, let's go a little bit further into kind of membership. Like what type of professionals are the right types, are typically a good fit for FSP?
Well, what's unique about FSP is that we have 17 plus professional designations that make us multidisciplinary. If you go to other financial services professional organizations, they may only have one credential that you have to get to in order to get membership. Here, this is where you can set along your JD, your estate planning attorney, set on the same side as your CPA, set along with your CFP or your CLU, your entire team. You can go to meetings and you can share information learned from FSP, whether it's FSP Go or one of our 100 plus chapters locally. And you can then go back and have a meeting with your centers of influence and say, which clients do we need to mutually approach? And you're pulling the rope the same way. So it's a great way to get on the same page with all the professionals early in the client engagement. That's a real value for me.
Man, that's big time. I love it. So that being said, Mike, so if somebody's listening to this and they want more information either about connecting with you at what you're doing over at Ash Brokerage or to learn more about FSP, I mean, what's the best way for them to get that information?
Sure, a couple different ways. First of all, from Ash Brokerage, we have a lot of different resources at highperformingpractice.com. And then also you can go to the brand new site, fspgo.com. You can have access to Sandler training. You can have access to software to help build your business. There's a lot of different ways. Or if you're interested in membership into the Society of Financial Service Professionals, you can go to our national site, societyofFSP.org. So those 3 sites are the primary places to get the next steps.
Man, Mike, great having you on the show today. Appreciate you coming on today and tell us more about the launch of FSPGo.com. I mean, great stuff there. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Money, definitely give us a subscribe there, but also leave us some comments in the video. I mean, love to know what kind of projects and things that you're working on. And Mike, thanks again for coming on the show.
Thank you.